Good afternoon, world. This is what? It is coming at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I hope you guys enjoyed my videos yesterday. I was sick. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm happy today because I got my check. I pretty much ran out of money yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I ran out of money and I only had enough for like smokes, obviously. And then today I woke up. You know what I'm saying? I walk outside, I look at the mail, and I see my check, and the government sent me my next check. Yeah, my nice like $700 check, $676 check. I used to get $750, and the government reduced it down to like $676. I was really pissed off about that, but it's better than nothing, right? I have money to do stuff for myself. If I want to see a movie on theaters, I can see a movie on theaters. If I want to get beer and smokes, I can get beer and smokes. And I have enough money to last me for a month. Ivan, is that enough? Yeah, $676 is enough to last me for a month. More than enough to last me for a month. I can get food. Except I don't order Uber Eats anymore because Uber Eats is expensive. It's a waste of money. That's why I stay away from Uber Eats because I know Uber Eats is what drains my money. When I get beer and smokes Uber Eats, it drains the shit out of my money. That's why I don't get Uber Eats anymore. It's expensive. Now I just go to the Bob's Pizza and I get slices. 2 slices and I get like 2 garlic dips and I get like 2 Cokes. It's like $10 cheap. Instead of spending like $25, $30 on Uber Eats, $33 on Uber Eats. You see what I'm saying? The only reason why I got Uber Eats before is because I was lazy. I didn't feel like walking to the stores and all stuff. That's why I just kept ordering Uber Eats. And I realized, oh my god, Uber Eats drains the shit out of my money, man. It drains the shit out of my money. It's not bad, Uber Eats. It's like if you're too lazy to go to the store, Uber Eats is cool. You can order, but Uber Eats is expensive, man. They charge you like an extra $10, $12. So it's cheaper to just get delivery. Deliver your food without using Uber Eats or get pickup at the store. When I'm king and I have money, I'm not going to use Uber Eats. Even though I have money in pocket jeans, I'm not going to use Uber Eats. If I want to get food at the store, like pickup, I'll just drive to the store and get pickup, or I'll just get delivery. If I want to get Domino's pizza, you know what I'm saying? Pizza Hut or something like that, I'll just get delivery. Me and Vijay can order delivery, and we order the pizza, or we can pick up the pizza. Yeah, I'll have my license by the time I'm king. I'll be able to get I'll be able to drive to the store. My nice Ferrari, you know what I'm saying? I'll get my nice pizza. When me and Vijay drive to the store with our nice like Ferrari, when I drive to the store with my nice Ferrari, everyone is gonna stop and stare and take pictures sometimes because Ferraris are rare cars. Most people don't drive Ferraris. I told you Vancouver has a lot of millionaires, so chances are quite a bit of people will drive nice cars, Ferraris and stuff. Because Vancouver has a lot of millionaires living there. So it's just like New York has a lot of millionaires. Vancouver has a lot of millionaires living there. There's a lot of rich people live there. And the average people there, a lot of them make like 6-figure salaries, like $100,000+ a year. The average people there. You know, most of the average people around the world make like $50,000-$60,000 a year, obviously, even in Vancouver, but there's a lot of millionaires and rich people there. You have the millionaires and you have the upper class people who make like $150,000, $200,000 a year. A lot of people make that in Vancouver. Because Vancouver is an expensive city to live in. You see what I'm saying here? Vancouver is an expensive city to live in. Really, Ivan? Yes, it's the second most expensive city in Canada. Toronto is the most expensive city to live in. It's very expensive, Toronto. Toronto is like the Los Angeles of Canada, pretty much. Ivan, what's the New York of Canada? The New York of Canada is Montreal. Montreal but Montreal isn't that expensive to live in though. It's not as expensive as Toronto. But Montreal is pretty much the New York of Canada. And Toronto is like the Los Angeles of Canada. That's where, like, if you want to be an actor, model and stuff, Vancouver, Toronto is where it's at. Also, Vancouver too. Vancouver has a lot of Vancouver is known for acting and modeling too, but it's not as big of a city as Toronto and Montreal. You see what I'm saying here? Toronto is the most expensive city to live in Canada. Vancouver is the second most expensive city to live in Canada. But Vancouver is the most beautiful city in Canada. You see what I'm saying here? It's the most beautiful city in Canada. That's why I want to live there. And Toronto is a little crowded. Toronto won't be crowded for Vijay because Vijay's lives in Los Angeles and she I believe she has like an apartment in New York or something like that. She's been to New York and Los Angeles a lot of times. So if VJ went to Toronto, she'd be like, oh my god, Toronto isn't that crowded because she's used to living in the States. Whereas for me, because I grew up in a small town, if I lived in Vancouver, it'd be crowded for me. Vancouver has like 2.8 million people living there. That's crowded for Canada, man. That's not crowded for the States. The average population in the States for cities is like 2-3 million in the States. Fucking crazy. Whereas Toronto, it has like 2.8 million people living there. It has the largest population in Canada for the cities. And Montreal, I believe, has like 1.8 million people living there or something like that. Ottawa's pretty crowded. Ottawa has 1 million people living here. Whereas Vancouver only has 500,000 people living there. It's not that crowded compared to Toronto. That's why I want to live in Vancouver. It's beautiful over there. Next to the Pacific Ocean. It's a beautiful. That's where I'm going to start my Sky Source Entertainment Company in Vancouver. I'm going to start it in Vancouver, obviously. Ivan, where would you start it if it were not? I would probably start my sausage company in Toronto if I did not start in Vancouver. But Toronto is a little crowded. You see what I'm saying, huh? I don't want to live in Toronto. No, I'd rather live in Vancouver. Vancouver is more beautiful than Toronto. It's a beautiful city. All you actors, all you biggest actors in Hollywood who are on the CW shows, a lot of your shows are filmed there. You know how beautiful, yeah. Vancouver's beautiful, yeah. A lot of CW shows are filmed in Vancouver. It's a beautiful city, man. It's a beautiful city. Ivan, why do the shows film in Canada? Because Canada is cheaper than the States. To lease streets and all stuff in Canada is a lot cheaper than the States. The States is more expensive. That's why a lot of the CW shows film in Vancouver and all that stuff. Toronto, Vancouver. Like Suits was filmed in Toronto. The first season I heard was filmed in New York. Suits, after that they filmed everything in Toronto because Toronto's cheaper than New York. See what I'm saying? Or they said the networks save money when they film shows in those places, obviously. See what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Holy shit, Ivan. No, I'm saying, yeah. See what I'm saying here? Look at something crazy, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Anyways, enough about that topic. Yeah, me and VJ are going to live in beautiful Vancouver. That's why VJ is going to love Vancouver. Ivan, Vancouver should be shocked. Holy shit, Ivan, Vancouver is so clean. Vancouver is even cleaner than Ottawa, man. Toronto's pretty clean. Ottawa's pretty clean, but Vancouver is even cleaner than even Ottawa and Toronto. But Ottawa's a pretty clean city. Ottawa's pretty clean. Elmer's pretty clean. Ottawa is a clean city. When you go downtown, you don't see much garbage. It's a clean city, obviously, but it's not as clean as Vancouver. Vancouver is top spot clean. It is a very, very clean city. Vancouver is clean. That's why VJ will be even shocked. VJ was shocked by Toronto. Oh my god, it's clean over here. Yeah, if you think Toronto's clean, VJ, Vancouver is even cleaner than Toronto. It's clean over there. And it's next to the Pacific Ocean. It's very clean, Vancouver. That's why I always diss Americans. I'm like, yeah, your country's filthy, man. Your country's overcrowded, filthy, unemployment rate. You're drowning in debt. Your country's a mess. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Canada is not as a mess. It's not as bad as fucking the States, man. The only thing the Americans can diss the Canadians, yeah, we have a more powerful country. Yeah, you have a more powerful country, but your country is a fucking mess. It's the land of the filthy, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I make fun of Americans. I call America the land of the filthy because it's filthy over there and it's crowded, man. The average population for every city in America is like a couple million people, like 3.5 million people. It's crowded over there, man. Whereas Canada, the average population is only a couple 100,000 people. 300,000, 400,000 people in all the cities in Canada on average. The big cities in Canada have like 500,000 plus people. And the smaller ones only have like 100,000 people around there, yeah. Another city that's beautiful in Canada is Kingston, Ontario. Kingston is very, very beautiful. And I heard Quebec City is beautiful too. Kingston, I heard Halifax, Nova Scotia is beautiful too. But I don't want to live out east. I'd rather live out west in BC than live out east in Nova Scotia. I prefer to live out west in Vancouver. Vancouver is beautiful. Live out west in Vancouver, Canada. I prefer to live there. Live out west in what in what in Vancouver, BC. It's a beautiful city over there. Really, Ivan? Yes, it's beautiful. Yeah, and that's where me and VJ are gonna live. I showed you those pictures in my separating personal business video. Remember that video? Yeah, man, Vancouver is beautiful. And me and VJ are gonna build our dream condo on top of the roof in downtown Vancouver. Obviously, I want it. Look. Let me tell the real estate agent. Look, I want my condo downtown, built on top of the roof, overlooking the whole city. Something beautiful. Yeah. So me and VJ will be living in downtown. We will own a condo on top of a huge building, a high-rise building in Vancouver, overlooking the whole city. Yeah. So at nighttime, we get the whole view of the whole city, the ocean. It's beautiful. Yeah. We're gonna own a nice what? A nice condo. Obviously. I'm excited today because I got my check so I can go to the store and get my beer and smokes again. Because having beer is like a bonus. So, as long as I have a pack of smokes, I'm good. But having like beer and getting food is like a bonus with my smokes. That's why I can go to the depender and get my beer and my smokes cheap over there. That's why I go there all the time. Get my beer and my smokes cheap over there. Yeah. Yeah, that's the what. Yeah, man, that's the amazing life me and VJ are gonna live, man. So let me talk about SkySearch. So my SkySearch company will be the biggest film brand in the entertainment industry. Bigger than Disney Film Studios, Warner Bros., Universal, Paramount, Lionsgate, Sony, Columbia's Pictures, Uline Cinema. Warner Bros. Pretty much owns Uline Cinema, right? Yeah, but bigger than all those companies. Bigger than Netflix. Netflix is big. Netflix is pretty much the big five, too. Netflix is big. Obviously, Netflix is also big, too. Netflix makes $1 billion a month, I heard. They make like $12 billion a year, the company. They make a lot of money. Obviously, well, my company will be bigger than Netflix. As I told you, the box office for Zanus will probably be like, I don't know, 15, 16, 17, 18 billion bucks. Before I said $11 billion, no, man, it'll be more than 11 billion. It'll be like probably 15, 16 plus billion dollars of box office for Zanus. And that does not even include the merch. With the merch, you're looking at 20-something billion in sales, man. That's why my company is bigger than even Hollywood. Yeah, whereas Hollywood, they don't do that much for their movies. Disney probably does, I don't know, Disney probably does a couple $1 billion a year for all their movies combined. They do maybe 3-4 billion every year for all the movies combined, Disney. And where one of my movies is like 16, 17 billion bucks in the box office. Yeah, my company is bigger than Disney, you see what I'm saying? It's a bigger company in quality. It's a bigger company. It's bigger than all the big four. The big four sport teams. My company's bigger than all those leagues, except for the NFL. The NFL makes a lot of money every year. Or the NFL, no, it'll be bigger than the NFL too. The NFL makes about like 10 billion a year around there, 11 billion a year around there. It makes a lot of money. The NFL. Yeah, my company will believe me bigger than the NFL. Yeah, man, that's how big my company is. Bigger than the NBA, bigger than the NHL, bigger than the MLB. Yeah. The NBA, I believe, is second. The MLB is second place to the NFL. It does around like 7 billion around there. The NBA is pretty much the same as the MLB. It does about like $7 billion every year. The NBA. It's a big league. And then the NHL's last. It does like $4 billion. The NHL is not as popular as the other three leagues. Don't hate me, NHL players. I'm saying the NHL is not as popular as the other three leagues. See what I'm saying? It's the bottom of the four, pretty much. See what I'm saying? Yeah. As NHL players are not that popular in the States. They're very, very popular in Canada, but they're not that popular in the States. They're popular, but like they're not as popular as like the NBA players and the NFL players and all of them. See what I'm saying? They're not as popular as them because NHL is not America's game is what? Is football and basketball and baseball. Whereas Canada's sport is hockey. And that's why NHL players are so popular in Canada. You see what I'm saying? That's why NHL players are so popular in Canada, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll tell you a story. I remember one time I finished work and the Pittsburgh Penguins were playing the Ottawa Senators, obviously, right? In Ottawa, obviously. And I remember I finished work, I was heading home. I remember I was walking, and I remember like Sidney Crosby just passed me. He passed by me. He walked past by me. I saw him. Like, holy shit, that's Sidney Crosby. And everyone's like, oh my god, that's Sid. You know what I'm saying? Sidney Crosby. He passed. He just passed me. I'm like, holy shit, Sidney Crosby just passed me. Yeah. That happened. Yeah, man. He walked right past me with like 2 other NHL players. They were hanging out downtown Ottawa, and he passed me. I'm like, holy shit, that's Sidney Crosby. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Anyways, I'm sidetracking. Yeah, so my Scottish company will be the biggest film brand in the entertainment industry, bigger than all those companies. And that's why all the Hollywood actors are gonna want to what? They're gonna want to work for me so bad. Look at something crazy. They're all gonna want to work for my company so bad. All those actors in Hollywood. Something crazy. Hence why they're all gonna network with all the actors chosen for Zanus. You're gonna see Adam Driver, Oscar Isaac, and Daisy really sincerely begging John Boyega for word, man. John, please, man, can you please give IMDb word, man? Please, man. My chances of being chosen isn't high. Can you please just give him a good word about me, man? Please. You know what I'm saying? Remember this that I asked of you. John's like, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll give him word. He's not going to give a word. Because he doesn't want them to rise to his level. At the same time, he's selfish. He doesn't want these actors to be lucky like him. Because he knows he's a lucky chosen and he's saved. He's going to be a movie star and he's going to be part of Ivan's movie. He doesn't want these actors being lucky like him. Hence why he's not going to give word. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't want these actors to be lucky like me. Experience Ivan Skyscraper's company, all the parties, the fame, the world tour with Ivan. I don't want them experiencing that. Hence why he's not going to give him word. He's not going to give him word. John Boyega's not going to give him word. It's not just those guys. Even Harrison Ford and that actor, the general in Last Jedi. I forget her name. What was her name again? General. I forget her name. I have such bad memory. I even forget names when I watch movies. Remember that general lady in Last Jedi? The one who was in Jurassic Park, the first one? That came out like 32 years ago? Yeah, remember that lady? Yeah, she's also going to ask John Boyega for word too. You know what I'm saying? The Asian actor, the actor who played roles in what? In Star Wars, she's going to ask John Boyega for word too. Her name is Kelly something? Kelly Marie or something like that? I forget her name. She's also going to ask what? John Boyega for word too. Yeah. The black actress who was in Rise of Skywalker, she's going to ask John Boyega for word too. They're all going to sincerely beg him for word, man. John, hey, John, can you please give him a good word about me, man, please? And he's like, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll give a word. He's not going to give a word. He's not going to give a word, John Boyega, man. We live in a selfish world. The actors for Zanus are not going to give the actors word, just like when the actors beg me and VJ for word, or beg me and VJ to resign them, we're also not going to resign them either. Because what? Because I want different actors in my movie, and I'm not going to fucking hire the same actors for the Great Escape movie. It's illogical. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to rehire the same actors. It's not fair to guys like Keanu Reeves, Ben Affleck, Scarlett Johansson, Paul Bettany, Javier Bardem, whatever his name is. Is it Javier? I don't know what the J's on. Javier Bardem. You know what I'm saying? John Krasinski. It's not fair what? It's not fair to those actors. There's a high chance John Krasinski might be chosen. It's not fair to those actors. You guys were good for Zanus. You're not good for the Great Escape. You need to give these actors in Hollywood an opportunity. It's not just about you. We don't give a shit about the actors in Hollywood. We just fucking resign. So I'm like, yeah, guys, I know you don't care. But it's not just about you. You have to think about the Hollywood actors in Hollywood. See what I'm saying? You have to think about the actors in Hollywood for my Great Escape movie. You have to think about that. It's not just about you. We know that we're fucking selfish. I know you're selfish, but it's not just about you. You have to think about the other actors in Hollywood. You see what I'm saying? It's not just about you guys. No, Ivan, we know that. Yeah. So what? You know what I'm saying? You can't be selfish. You can't be selfish. You see what I'm saying? You can't be selfish. Yeah. Obviously. So when I sponsor the actors with clothing, I'll have members of my 7 team. Okay, hey guys, take my business card. I can either have them take their own car and I can give them gas money. I can give you, okay, look, if you can take your own car and I can give you $20 gas, that's good enough. $20 worth of gas. I'll give you $20 worth of gas, obviously. Or I could just hire an assistant to do that for them. I'll have my 7 team do it. Because I'll find a way to put my 7 team to work. Yeah, I'm gonna find a way to put you to work. I'll have my 2 secretaries and I'll have my 2 secretaries and maybe two guys from the other 3. They'll help out the secretaries. I'll have my head of production and my lawyer help out the secretaries. Okay, I want you 4 going to the stores. Bring more people. The faster you'll get it done. Okay, here's all the information of the measurements for their clothes. I want you going to, it's a lot of work. I want you going to the stores. I want you getting all their clothes. Go to the suit store, get some nice suits for the men, for all the men featured. Okay, here are all the actors featured. Here are all their names. Here are all their sizes. Go to the store and get all their suits. It's a lot of work, but I don't pay you $1 million, $2 million for nothing. I'm gonna put you to work, man. I'm gonna put you to work. They're gonna have to go to the store and buy a bunch of clothes, man. How much clothes? A lot of clothes. I don't know. They have to get what? If there's 15 actors featured, they have to get 12 suits, 15 suits. That's a lot of suits, obviously. And make sure you get suits that fit their size, obviously. Their shoulder size. Hence, you're gonna have to go over all their measurements and stuff, and then one by one you pick out their suits. Go to a nice store in Vancouver and get a top-notch suit store. You get nice suits for the actors, and you also have to get them their shoes. Get 15 shoes. A lot of work, man. Only get them 1 pair of suits. That's enough. Don't get no. Get them 1 pair of suits, 1 pair of shoes. That's enough for the first shoot, obviously. So what I'll do is to take the stress off them, I'll have them just get the clothing. The clothing's for that 1 shoot. Okay, there's 15 actors featured on the first shoot. Get 15 pair of suits for the woman and the man, and buy 15 pair of shoes. Get nice $1,800 dress shoes. You also have to get their dress shirts. You have large, extra large, small, medium. You know what I'm saying? All their information's in the system. You get their dress shirts. And once that's done, you put all the clothes. All the clothes in their what? You put all the clothes in their in the car. Obviously. I could have the 7 team drive their own car, or I can have them take my car if they want. I can just have them take my car. That way I don't have to pay them gas money. I can have them take my car. I don't want them taking my car though. Especially my Ferrari. I don't want them taking my Ferrari, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a sacred car, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can just have them take their own car, or I can rent the car for them. You're just wasting money. You can just have the 7 team take their own car. Okay, take your own car. Take your own car to drive one. I'll tell the account. I'll tell the lawyer, the head of production, the secretaries. Okay, one of you guys has to take your own car. And what? And one of you guys has to take your own car and drive to the store, obviously. I'll just have them take my car. I'll do this the day the secretaries and the lawyer and the accountant and the legal advisor go to the store, drive to the store to buy all the clothes. I only need 2 secretaries. I don't have to bring the other 3. I'll just bring my secretary. That's enough. For 15 suits, 2 people's enough. I'll just leave the head of production and the lawyer. The head of production and the lawyer in the office working, and I'll have the 2 secretaries buy the clothes. And I'll have them take my Jeep for this. Even if it's summertime, I'll just take my Jeep that day. Okay, the day you guys go buy all the clothes, I'll bring my Jeep to work, and I'll have you drive my Jeep. You can just drive my Jeep. That way you don't have them take your car. That way you don't have to pay them gas. You don't have to pay them money for gas all stuff. Because if you have them take their own car, they might charge me, Ivan, you're gonna pay me gas money for it. Or you're gonna give me $20 for it. They might demand gas money. Okay, fine. Just take my Jeep. Take my Jeep. You know what I'm saying? Even if me and VJ are fucking billionaires, the gas is not a problem for us. Take our Jeep. And the secretaries take our Jeep. Obviously. So the day they buy the clothes and the shoes, the suits and all that stuff, I'll take my Jeep. I'll bring my Jeep to work. I'll drive my Jeep to work, and I'll have them take my Jeep. Hey guys, do not crash my fucking Jeep. I can easily afford to fix it, obviously, but don't crash it, obviously. Here's my keys. Take my business card, go to the store, and buy like 15 suits. Nice, like, don't go any higher than $4,000 for the suits. $4,000 is more than enough for the suits. Do not go any higher. Do not get like $10,000 suits. No. It's going to really affect the budget. $4,000, $3,000, $2,500 suits is good enough for the actors. And get nice like $400, $300, $500, $800 dress shoes for the actors. Buy it for the woman and the men. You can get nice high heels for the woman and get nice dress shoes for the men. And once you buy all the suits and shoes for the men, obviously, once you buy all that, and the woman, obviously, my stars featured in the movie, I will hire an assistant and I'll store all the clothes in the jet, obviously, and I'll hire an assistant, pay the assistant a nice $5,000. It's a nice paycheck for him. Pay him 10 grand, 5,000. 5,000 bucks is good enough for him or her, and have her. I'm gonna put on that. Hey, I need an assistant. I need an assistant to what? I need a part-time assistant. To I'm gonna hire a part-time assistant to what? Every time when we do the second act shoot, I'll have my secretaries go to the store, buy all the casual clothes now, the nice jeans, the nice dress shirts, the nice casual shoes, and you know what I'm saying? And I'll hire that same assistant, and I'll fly, put all the clothes in the jet, and I'll fly the jet. I'll have the pilot fly to Los Angeles, obviously, and then the actors' information, their addresses are all written down in Los Angeles, obviously, and then the assistant will deliver the clothes to all the actors. It's better that way. Yeah, Ivan, it's better. Yeah, it's better to do that instead of ordering it online and having it to the actors. Don't do that. As what the clothes might not fit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You have to deal with them. You have to deal with it. Just deliver the clothes yourselves. Deliver the clothes yourselves. You see what I'm saying? If John Boyega, Idris Elba, and Andy Serkis live in London, I'll have my other plane. I'll hire another assistant to deliver their clothes in London. But I think those guys live in the States, so I don't think they live in London. I don't know. I'm not sure. They might live in London. If they live in London, I'll have the plane land in London, and my assistant will deliver their clothes to them. They're nice suits. So what I'll do is okay guys, you don't have to pick out all the casual clothes. No, for the first shoot, just pick out the suits and the clothes and the dress shoes and the dress shirts. Store everything in the jet, and I'll fly to Los Angeles. I'll have my assistant deliver all the clothes to the actor's house. And the second shoot, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go to the stores in Vancouver and buy nice casual clothes and deliver the clothes to what? To the actors in Los Angeles and London. You see what I'm saying here? The assistant will deliver the clothes. I won't have my 17 deliver the clothes. No. I'll just have them pick out the clothes, store everything in the jet, and then my assistant will deliver all the clothes to the actors. Deliver all the clothes to the actors. And Avon Joja, for Avon Joja, I can have the assistant just drive. They go to his house and they deliver his suit and dress shoes and his dress shirt for the ad shoot. Here, Avon Joja, here's your suit, here's your dress shirt, here's your nice dress shoes. You know what I'm saying? He's like, holy shit, but Ivan's company's better than Hollywood. Yeah, he got his nice like suit. Nice, like $2,500, $3,000 suit, man. Yeah, it's a nice suit, man. In Hollywood, when actors get featured at the red carpet, they wear like nice, like $2,000 suits, man. $1,500, $2,000 suits in Hollywood. And a $2,000 suit is a celebrity suit. As average people can't afford a $2,000 suit. Most average people get on average $600 suits, $500, $600 suits. Average people. Around there, whereas celebrities wear like nice $2,000+ suits. So the actor's gonna be wearing these nice like $2,000 suits for the shoots, man. A nice professional ad shoot. gonna lease the best photography studio equipment in Vancouver, or around the world. In Vancouver, and we're in the best studio. I'm gonna rent the best studio. Hey, I want you guys also renting studios for the shoots. Obviously, sometimes I'll do my shoots in a studio. Sometimes I'll do my shoots in an actual location. Like my first ad shoot, I might do it with a 17. I might do it at my condo. In my condo, I might do my ad shoot in my condo with a 17. My first ad shoot with my 17. Obviously, I might do it in my condo. And the last ad shoot, the second year, I'll have my 17 get beach clothing. Okay, get top high-end beach clothes at the stores and nice shoes for nice beach clothes, and we'll do a shoot in my yacht with the actors. A nice shoot in my yacht. A nice shoot in my yacht. We'll do a nice shoot in my yacht, and it gets featured on my website. You look at something top notch. I do a nice shoot in my nice yacht with the actors. Yeah. Obviously. I also want to do my second commercial in my yacht too. The second commercial, the second year the actors will be doing, I'll do that commercial in my yacht. In a nice yacht. And the first one I might do it in the Vancouver beach. The first commercial in Vancouver beach, maybe. I don't know. Vancouver has a beach, right? I might do it in the beach. Hey guys, you want to do a commercial in the beach? Or something like that. Or we do it downtown. We can do the commercial downtown. Me and VJ won't be a part of the commercial. I'm like, hey VJ, let's not be a part of the commercial. Let's just have the actors do the commercial. Me and you don't have to do the commercial. See what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that's why my Scottish company was better in Hollywood, man. Because Hollywood, when they do shoots for they probably rent cheaper photography studio equipment. Whereas me, I'm renting the best photography studio equipment for my ad shoots. For my company, man. A nice, professional, my 17, we're going to make calls to the best photography studio equipment. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, and the fans, all that stuff for the special effects, for the pictures, yeah. Hire makeup artists, we put makeup on it, so we do this nice shoot. It gets featured on the billboard in front of my building. You know what I'm saying? It gets featured on my website. Holy shit, Ivan, these actors are big stars. Ivan signed these big stars, yeah. Something cool. Yeah, man. That's why Jon Favreau and Nick Fury are going to feel so on top of the world if they're hired. Ivan, I had a blast being... It's so cool being featured on your fucking website, man. On the ad shoots, man. On your website. That's so fucking cool, Ivan. Yeah. Being featured on your commercials before your movie starts. Yeah. Before the trailers start. The video plays on the website. Yeah, it's so cool to be featured on your ad shoots. Yeah, it's fucking cool, man. Because my Scottish company is top notch. I'm going to show my calf here.